Hey everybody, Zoom360 here on the go. Well, not quite yet, still at the hotel. I'm heading to Metropolis, Illinois, where the Superman Festival is on their way. Quite a bit of things are happening today, quite a bit of, sporting events and a whole bunch of other stuff. There's also a carnival there. There is a Q&A session and which will be followed with an autograph session for Margot Kidder and Sarah Douglas, which of course, for those of you who know, Margot Kidder played Lois Lane in the Christopher Reeve movies, and Sarah Douglas played the character of Ursa in Superman 2. That's the lady that was with General Zod, so she's gonna be there. I'm gonna try to, of course, see them, film it, and take an autograph and a selfie, and that should be awesome. The Ball brothers I met yesterday, which is, who are one of my favorite bands, I guess you could say. They were awesome. And then, of course, at 4 p.m. there is a version of Superman 1 being shown. It's called the international version. Supposedly there's a whole lot of scenes that were not released with this version when it was released here in the United States. So I believe there's like 45 minutes of extra footage in there. So that should be fun to check out. I'm going to check that out, and that's probably the extent of my day. That one is so long. This version of Superman 1 is so long. I've heard from what the people are saying is that supposedly it's about, it's about 3 hours long, so there is an intermission in between. That's nuts. So I'm going there right now to try to do that, and of course I'm taking you with me. A couple of things to note if you plan to come here in the future. The guy I found out last night during the fan film showing, which happened late last night. From this point on, meaning they had it last year, but from this year on, it's not going to happen again. Just a guess is that the film festival that they used to do will cease because the guy who ran it retired this year. So as of right now, there will not be any film festivals at the Superman celebration until further notice. So that's a shame, I guess, because I really like that. Because I really liked the one last year, which I caught about, I think, 70% of it or so. So, all right, that's all I got. Let's go.
That's what I put him on the hey, how are you?
Yeah, good so far. All right. That was the hotel, dude. Cool, dude. All right, let's get into Lucille and let's get going. All right, we're almost there. I am so late. It's ridiculous. I think the Metro tent is just beyond that building, that tan building in front of me right now.
Sarah and Margot, how are we doing today?
Well, firstly, thank you all for such a wonderful warm welcome. I don't quite recall how many years ago was it we were here?
You and I were last here in 2001.
With Valerie and Jack? Was Margot here?
No, you came in 2000 with Martin McClure. Then the following year, Jeff East, Jack O'Halloran, Valerie Perrine, and you were here. And that's the last time I was here.
Well, having said that, it's an absolute pleasure to be back.
Thank you.
And see everybody.
Boom.
I'm not booming with you.
Don't you love that authentic accent, by the way, that's there? Hello, sir. Welcome to... That's the right one.
Can I just say something?
Yes, ma'am.
Nobody talks like that in England. Except
Hey, nudge, link, chain them all.
Tender snapshots.
Can I just ask, are you two a double act or something?
Yes.
Yes. We're replacing Penn and Teller when they leave Vegas.
They had other people, but they settled on us.
Yes.
So we can leave then. We're just
Jim told me don't bring up the accent because I can't do a proper English accent.
No, you can't.
I'm really good at those.
Well, you might get a job on Mary Poppins.
Yeah. Hey, I got a pocket full of kryptonite. As you can see.
Hey Tim, where are the images? Are they showing? They're going now. Well,
We'll describe what they look like.
Sarah and Margot being here together is extra special this month and this year. Does anyone know why? We have a big anniversary this month, this year. Anybody know? What do you think Sarah and Margot were doing together 40 years ago right now? 40 years ago, Sarah had finished filming the villain trial scenes with Marlon Brando, Terrence Stamp, and Jack O'Halloran at Shepperton Studios in England for Superman. After she was done, she moved to the Fortress of Solitude set, also at Shepperton Studios, where she met Margot Kidder. Well, the first film...
We started at Shepperton.
Yeah, you started at Shepperton.
That's before you were there.
Your first day on the job was filming Superman 2 scenes in the Fortress with Sarah with her hand around your neck. And you right here, the following month, you were punching her. Look right there. Margot, look right there. You're punching her right there. That was 40 years ago this month. So that's a big deal. What do you say?
Yeah.
And they are just as lovely as ever, right? Come on! Sarah's got her hand around Margot. I don't know how long you stood there for how long.
What I do remember, I was a 27-year-old English actress. Gene Hackman was like the guy next door, and I just loved him, and we all hung out, and we did stuff together. But Marlon Brando was, to me, was a superstar. But this is a guy, and that story was, we all have our chairs with our names on the back, and it's a standard procedure on the set that when you go off and film a little bit, shoot something, somebody hops into your chair and relaxes in it. Then the minute you come off the set, they'll jump out of your chair and dust it down, and you sit on down. And I was able to observe Brando coming off the set towards us all, and he noticed that there was a man sitting in his seat. And the guy didn't see him notice, but I saw Brando see him and just take a little bend to the right so that he could just disappear off into the corner, and he got an old can, a tin can, a paint can, and turned it over, and he sat down in the corner quietly on this can so that the guy could remain in the seat and not be embarrassed. And he was a very humble guy. He was lovely.
He was amazing. He was
But
he was not good to directors who took nerves around him.
Oh, well, of course. I mean, I was nervous around him, and in fact, the first time he sat me, the only time he sat me on his lap, He encouraged me over and he said, come and sit down. And I remember thinking, do I sit on top of his big fat tummy, which means that my crotch is in his face, or do I sit down? Well, that's the way it would be. It would be this high up, or do I sit on his knees down here? And I was very uncomfortable with the whole idea of sitting on his lap. And he remarked on this. And he said, I'm sure you've sat on many men's laps before. And I said, oh, yes, Miss Brown. And he said, why are you so... He said, everybody's so uncomfortable. And we actually talked about it. He said, everybody's so uncomfortable around me. And he actually, funnily enough, Missouri Breaks, he mentioned it, because we got talking. And I was, as I said, a young actress, and I was very in awe of him. And I did ask him about his technique and the way he looked, and that fabulous look in his eyes when he screwed his eyes up, and he looked so intense, you see. And he said, no, I'm not being intense, he said. I've not got my eyeglasses on, and I'm trying to read the idiot boards over there. So I'm going, and he said, if you want to check it out, he said, you can see in Missouri Breaks, he got the words written on the fence.
All over the fence of a garden.
I want to thank you so much. You guys are so beautiful and so elegant and lovely. Thank you so much for all the memories.
Thank you for coming.
I have one question.
Oh yeah, he looks good.
I have one question. Margot, right here. Right here, sweetie. Right here.
Oh, you? I was looking, I thought someone
I
else.
love Sister.
Just sisters.
Sisters, excuse me, Sisters. I should have. What was the accent you had in that particular movie?
The French went out of their minds, as they often do, about me doing the accent wrong. But I didn't. I did a French-Canadian accent, which is very different.
Adorable.
Because I grew up with it. I was supposed to be Swedish, but I couldn't do that accent. So Brian changed me to whatever I wanted. So I said French-Canadian.
I thought it was great. Everybody here seen Sisters before?
It's a must-see if you're 18 or older.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! We got yellow zapper up there. Who's that?
Come here, Flash.
Oh, that's Flash.
All right, let's cheer Sarah and Margot.
'Have it, Ursa and Lois. Man, they both age gracefully, especially Ursa. I think there's an autograph session next, so we'll be doing that next. This is so cool. All right, it's fair to assume that this is the line for the autograph session of Ursa and Lois Lane. Let's do it. Yep, it's a long line. Still waiting for that autograph.
Starts, line ends here. Start back there. Where's that creepy kid? No, from Christmas Story, the little boy.
They could like cut it off.
3 hours later, I'm finally inside of the other line from outside. Still ways to go though. I think they're in here. I mean in there. I just realized something. Sarah Douglas also played in V. That's her next to Ursa as well. Jeez Louise, I just realized that too. I suck.
Excuse me. Yeah, no problem.
All right, for B, I forgot.
Oh yeah. All right, guys, that was the line. I just got done getting my autograph. Oh man, it was a long line. I'm so late for the international version of Superman, which started about an hour ago. Man, this is so cool. Got myself an autograph from Margot Kidder herself. Got a picture with Sarah Douglas. She was so cool. All right, off to the Beaumont Theater. All right, guys, now there's an intermission right now from the movie, and I have to say, I've seen the regular Superman 1 movie. I've seen the extended version of it, but this one it's like a completely new experience. A lot of scenes I've never seen before. Hey everybody, Zoom 360 here on the go. That is right there in the distance is the carnival. I'm gonna go ahead and end today's video right here. I just came from the Beaumont Theater where I watched Superman 1, as in Superman the movie starring Christopher Reeve. That was the international cut, which has 45 minutes of extra footage that I've never seen. I've watched the regular version that came out in the theaters. I've seen the extended version, but it's nowhere near this version, which is unreleased. And it's like watching a new movie. It even explained a whole lot of things that I could not quite understand from the original movie. So it was awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and end today's video right here, and I will be in touch. So once again, this is Zoom 360, encouraging you to get up, get out, and do it. I'm having a blast. The kid in me is is having a blast. So see you next video, and man, like, subscribe, share, and I'm out.